alarming scientific forecast, surge in earthquakes is expected in 2025. In 2025, we're anticipating a significant increase in both seismic and volcanic activity. This surge has already caught the attention of many experts in the field. One of the primary factors contributing to the phenomenon is the flares on the sun. Solar activity is currently at its peak. Rising seismic activity is linked to solar flares. The fact that we are approaching the highest point of solar activity, the 25th cycle, and while in the early 2000s we recorded approximately 5 to 10 earthquakes per day, today the number has risen to about 15 to 20 earthquakes daily. This increase is directly linked to the heightened solar activity. The process works as follows. Solar wind excites the geomagnetic field of our planet, causing tension in the atmosphere, which then transfers into the ground, leading to seismic activity. Historical data shows numerous instances where strong earthquakes were preceded by solar flares. Seismic activity and white noise. By observing a simplification in the structure of seismic noise and an increase in the spatial radius of correlations, we observe and obtain indications of the synchronization of processes in the Earth's crust, which begin to exhibit properties similar to white noise. These changes are typically accompanied by an increase in seismic activity. Repetitions of mega earthquakes similar to the one that occurred on March 11, 2011 in Japan are possible. This time, however, the epicenter may be closer to Tokyo, posing a greater threat of devastating tsunamis. To address seismic risks, there's a strong focus on developing earthquake-resistant construction, despite recognizing the associated high costs. The overall seismic activity of the Earth is expected to rise in the coming years, necessitating increased vigilance from both scientists and authorities. Earthquakes and planetary alignments, and we have now planetary alignment. Another perspective comes from the renowned Deutsch scientist Frank Huckerbitz, who has previously predicted significant earthquakes, including a major one in Turkey in 2023. Huckerbitz studies the relationship between planetary geometry and seismic activities on Earth. He predicts potential earthquakes with magnitudes of at least 7.8 or higher. And according to Huckerbitz, seismic activity is likely to increase after January 24th, 2025. We have a tremendous amount of daily earthquakes in Santorini, which is a caldera volcano. And schools are closed tomorrow, Monday. Schools are closed. People are told not to be in gatherings inside buildings and to be very alert and aware. Because the earthquakes are about 4.8, 4.3, and I made a video yesterday, and we saw that the magma, it was inflating with magma, that area of the volcano. It's in the volcanic arc of the Aegean Sea of Greece. So with the peak around January 27, he identifies regions such as East Africa, Turkey, Greece, Middle East, and then Alaska, Canada, and the west coast of North America as potential hotspots for these earthquakes. Earthquake predictions and prophecies. Throughout history, many predictions have spoken about the natural disasters that our planet might face in the future. One of the most well-known figures is Baba Vanga, who predicted devastating earthquakes and natural calamities affecting various regions, and she specifically mentioned earthquakes along the west coast of the United States in her prophecies. Although Vanga did not provide specific years for her predictions, she spoke of a strong earthquake in the Pacific Ocean that would trigger a tsunami and result in numerous casualties. So, the convergence of these various factors, solar flares, white noise phenomena, and planetary alignments, point to the likely increase of seismic activity this year. Scientists and experts emphasize the importance of preparedness and the development of resilient infrastructure to mitigate the risks posed by these natural events. And as we approach a period of heightened seismic activity, It's crucial for both authorities and individuals to remain vigilant and take proactive measures to ensure safety, of course. So we have to stay informed and stay prepared, and let's navigate the uncertainties of 2025 with knowledge and resilience. So last reports. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.